everyone, my name is Christy and welcome to day 983 of trying a new makeup product every day. Today I have this Space Case Cosmetics quad eyeshadow palette to try out, and look at how pretty and cool this packaging is. So this is actually a product that I redeemed my Ipsy points for maybe last month, the month before, and this looks like a fun and pretty eyeshadow palette. You get four, I think they're all shimmery shades, but they definitely remind me of space. They look like planets or stars or the moon. So first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and swatch these colors. This first one feels really dry. I feel like I'm not even picking up any product. Let's try the second one, which looks like a metallic. Yeah, they all have very dry textures. Hopefully they are still pigmented and show up well. Yeah, like that first one, I got nothing. Ooh, really pretty metallic. That's more pink than I realized. I like that. That's a pretty glowy metallic also. Ooh, that has good pigment, that brown. So it's just that first shade, which isn't quite as metallic as the other ones, that shows up kind of dry and lacking pigment. Excuse that scratch on my hand, but here are the swatches. I really like the glowy sheen from the metallic finish. Since they are so kind of glowy highlighter metallic, I kind of want to try applying them as a highlighter. So I'm going to pick up these two shades. Let's see if I can use it as a highlighter. I feel like that's not really... Okay, there we go. Ooh, that does look really good. Kind of have to layer it up to see it, but look at that pretty glow. No, I'm actually just gonna go right ahead and use my finger to pick up some of the color. Ooh, that's a really pretty highlighter actually. Glowy, looks pretty good on the skin. So hey, it's a 2-in-1 highlighter and eyeshadow palette. But I have to say, these are pretty dry and not showing up super pigmented. So that works out nicely for a highlighter. But I'm gonna try doing an eyeshadow look from these, and I'm gonna try it with and without an eyeshadow primer. So per usual, picking up my Zoeva Matte Eyeshadow Fix, and I'm just taking a tiny little bit and I'm gonna apply that all over just one of my eyelids. I'm really interested to see if this primer will help the eyeshadows show up more pigmented, because I think they really need it. All right, well, first things first, for the eyeshadow look, I'm gonna pick up the pinky metallic shade and have that be my brow highlight. Oh, this is a really pretty color, and it's a really pretty highlighter color as well. I feel like it kind of matches the tone of my skin, so it's really brightening and reflective and looks kind of natural for me. So I really like this shade. It's called Unicorn Horn. Also gonna use it to brighten the inner corner. Yeah, look at that. Super brightening. And like, I am not going in with a light hand. I am layering up a lot of it because it's that dry, not super pigmented formula. So you can feel free to apply as much as I want. I'm gonna try using this metallic shade as a kind of crease transition shade. I wouldn't normally use a shade like this in the crease, but we'll see how it works. Yeah, that's the thing. I think it's just gonna diffuse out too much and become kind of invisible, that it doesn't really give that shadow effect that I like to get from my crease shades. But it is a really pretty shimmery highlighter shade once again. So this shade would also work well as a brow highlight and inner corner highlight. But it doesn't really provide much color on the eye for me. If I was doing an eyeshadow look in a normal circumstance, not just trying out this one palette, I could just use a matte brown, and I feel like that would be great to go with these shades. But so now I'm gonna pick up the metallic brown, I'm just gonna use my finger, and apply this into the outer half of the eyelid. Like, this shade is really pigmented, beautiful foiled finish. So I'm really happy with the formula of this shade. This shade, I'm not seeing any difference in how it looks with and without the primer, because both eyes are showing up really beautifully metallic and pigmented. But now the shade that I'm really curious about is this first shade. So this one isn't as metallic, but it's still kind of shimmery, and it's so hard to pick up. So I'm gonna try and apply this to the rest of the eyelid. But gosh, it's like I'm trying to take so much on my finger, and it basically is showing up as nothing. I feel like this shade is such a waste in this palette because it doesn't really show up. It's really dry. The other shades are decent. This one does nothing. Let's see if on the eye with the primer it shows up any more. I mean, it shows up a little bit more. And it's interesting, like, it has some slight shimmer to it. Slight shimmer. But all the other shades are very metallic. So I just don't really understand this shade. Like, well, what color is it trying to be? What texture is it trying to be? Yeah, that's just not a good shade. And my eyeshadow look isn't that good either. I feel like it's just really blah. Like, the only thing to it is this brown shade and a little bit of shimmer. I'm just not too impressed with this palette in general. I would have liked to see, first of all, better formulas and a more of a range in shades. It's kind of one of those palettes where I could reach for it to get one shade in an eyeshadow look, but I definitely need other colors, even to just do a very simple eyeshadow look. Yeah, not crazy about it. And I found them really not super easy to blend. So I think I actually like this eyeshadow palette more as a highlighter palette. Like, the glowiness on my cheeks looks really good. It looks smooth on my skin, it looks reflective, it looks glowy and kind of natural. So that's what I'm gonna do. These two shades I'm gonna use as highlighter shades. So for my cheeks, inner corner, brow highlight, and I do, like I said, I really like this brown formula. So that's a good outer corner, lower lash line shade. This shade here, I'm like, what is going on? But you know, I can at least get use out of 3 of the shades, and I really like the use that I can get from those 3 shades. But, oh, I didn't even mention, this eyeshadow palette retails for $28. I do not think that this is worth $28. I'm glad I was able to redeem Ipsy points and get it for free, try it out. But my honest review is I am clearly not crazy about this. But if you've tried this, let me know your thoughts on it in the comments down below. I think this might be available on Ipsy to redeem points for again. And if you have limited points, my honest feedback is to skip on this and save your points for something better. But as always, thank you so much for watching my video today. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can see the makeup that I try every day. And I will see you tomorrow in my next video.